and good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. As always, I'm Larry. This is Parked Up Anywhere. If you're new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe and like buttons. You can wait till the end of the video. That is no problem, obviously. When I say Parked Up Anywhere, usually in a car, go check out the rest of the videos. You know what I'm talking about. But because we've got a bit of a budget increase, if you will. You know, the Senate signed off on it, Congress, Parliament, all of it signed off on it, and we've got some bigger budgets. Anyway, tonight, Ren, Money Game Part 3, the highly anticipated, I think the album dropped yesterday as well, 13th, I think. So this is Money Game Part 3. Let me know if I need to go back and listen to Money Game Part 1 and 2. I don't know, this is a 9-minute track, so strap in, let's have a look, what it's all about, what's going on, why is it so hyped, is it worth the hype? I don't know, we'll find out, alright. No more talking, more watching. Let's do it, right? I'm just gonna say it right now, yeah. I love piano. Like, I genuinely love it. It's one of my biggest regrets in life is not learning how to play piano properly. People say there's still time, but there isn't. There isn't enough time in the day to be learning piano, but yeah, I love it. Let's go. I'm mesmerized already. Let's go. Nice. Oh my god, alright.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns up stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
So, I mean, look, it's literally halfway through the song, and I think I paused it once or twice at the beginning. It again, his storytelling is incredible because he will draw you into this to the point where you question, like, oh, what is he talking about? What's he saying? Like, again, what he's mentioned there is kind of like, you know, like almost like a rich person problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, he becomes rich, starts selling and all this stuff. Again, I'm sure there's going to be a deeper meaning, but let's just, yeah.
35, he gets a call. I'm sorry son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Damn.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated.
No, it's exaggerated, but there's a point there. You know, that a point has been made here, and it's honestly like I appreciate Ren because he's very different to most artists out there. He really is. He knows how to tell a story. He knows how to captivate an audience, and his videos are brilliant. Yeah, they're kind of similar to each other, but they're brilliant because they actually fit in with the story. They have something to say there, you know, and what he's talking about is unfortunately like privilege, isn't it? That's what it is. This is what privilege does to people, like freedom and whatnot. It can lead them to doing crazy shit, even though he was again, when he had nothing, he was running, he was walking, he was enjoying himself. Now he's got everything, but he's not walking, he's not running anywhere. So yeah, it's Ren, brilliant.
Take more than you need, and his example is exaggerated versions of me, and it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cop music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we design.
Design,
Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas.
I don't know what I can say right now to say how much I agree with what Ren is saying. Like, these are things that we have made up. As human beings, we have made them up. The reason they have been made up because someone somewhere along the line decided that, you know what, these people can't have freedom. They have to be under control. They have to be controlled. And this is the society that we're living in now. Is that an indication of because of what happened? Is this the way that we're living now as a result of because of how society has been built over the past millennia or whatever? Yeah, it is, because again we devalued ourselves as human beings, and we put value on plastic and paper and someone else. Again, you've got this is the crazy shit. This is the crazy shit, and I'm glad that Ren is about to talk about it, right? This is the crazy shit. We're talking about being free and democratic and whatever you want to call it, but we literally rely on one person to make those decisions for us. We've got one person or maximum two people that will represent hundreds of thousands of people, and they make the decisions for us. And then people out there going, yeah, we're free, and our freedoms and liberties and all that stuff. We have none of it. We genuinely have none of it. Absolutely none of it. Every bit of conceivable, of reality. It's not of freedom. It's not. It really isn't. It's just a method to. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. A method to keep us down, but it is. That's all. That's why it was designed in the first place. There's no other reason for it. And Ren is about to say it, and I'm just glad. After this, major respect for it. Not that I didn't before, but after this, at least I'm not the only one saying it out loud.
Money's an invention.
Yeah.
Politics from our invention.
Yeah.
They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention.
Yeah.
Law and order,
That's the other thing as well. We're supposed to, this planet, is meant to be ours as human beings. But do you realize there's like 50 people who decide where we can and can't go? Like, just think of that for a second. There are 50 people, important people who they decide where we can go and where we can't go. Right? That is messed up. You know what I mean? What border's all about? Whatever, man. I'm sick of it.
The tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution.
No, don't do it, man.
Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Honestly, like, just absolutely incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. And again, this is why I like Ren from the beginning, because he's not afraid to say it all, and he did. And I'm so glad that he said it. This guy has over 1 million subscribers, and I'm just so glad, at least, what is it right now? 700,000 people are watching this video as I record this. I'm just so glad they have listened, at the very least listened to the message. Rather than heard it, they listened to it. Or is it the other way around? They heard the message, but they haven't listened to it. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Because again, little changes from people like Ren, it could make a hell of a difference to the way that we live in 10, 15 years or whatever. Because again, right now, there's only one way it's gonna implode, that's it. It's only gonna go in one direction. And the fact that obviously we put that much faith in money, and basically it's a religion now, that's what money is, it's a religion. Put that much faith into it and that much work into it that we forgot to see everything else around us. So look, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know this was a bit of a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the original as well. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. What are you thinking about this, by the way? Is this something that you wanted to hear, or is this something that, whatever man, another artist? You let me know in the comments and we'll have a chat about it. But for me personally, really enjoyed that. Ren, again, speaking truth, he's not afraid to say it, and the way that he brings it about, he's not just rapping and putting those, what he wants to say in, like, you know, lyrical terms, and like a Tom MacDonald, for example. That guy is trash in terms of rapping. Do you know what I mean? Like, he talks, like, he doesn't talk metaphorically, he's just dead on the nose. That's what he talks about, like, just straight racism. Why media this and why media that and blah, 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 and white America and all that shit. But Ren, again, he designs it in a way which you want to listen to him, or you want to watch the video and see what happens. And yeah, it's incredible, it really is. After the Tale of Jenny and Screech, this is my favorite sort of Ren video / music right now. Incredible. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert.